Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another unofficial H3 waiting room. We have just one thing to talk about before we get back into the H3 lore Iceberg, but it's Fat Camp again. You know, they just kicked Wings off because they're trying to make it seem like he beat the shit out of his wife, but he shoved her pretty good. But he's apparently going to do some anger management, and he's realizing the wrongs that he's committed and is trying to better himself. And we can all respect that, I guess. But yeah, here's what they had to say about it. I have a few timestamps from this, but we're gonna start off with this cupcake thing because without Wings here anymore, we can never know exactly what's fake. I think most of it's fake now because Keem just loves faking stuff. But yeah, here's a little start.
We're watching LOL Cowboy!
Oh my god, I'm exhausted.
Hey, wake up!
I'm exhausted. I've been out shopping all day for my girl's birthday. After this, we have to go to dinner.
Get the fuck out.
That's her birthday cupcake. Dude, what are you doing?
It's my cupcake.
What are you doing?
He tells me before we go live on. He tells me before we go live on air. Just so you know, I'm not eating this. This is just like a symbol of my girlfriend's birthday.
I'm definitely eating. You give me that back. I'll put
Dude, where are you? Where are you?
Fat camp.
Thank you.
I'm eating this. I'm eating it on the microphone.
Anyhow, we've had a very busy day. A lot of developments.
Yeah, I guess it's Desi's birthday. I was like, okay, good for her. But then when they brought out the cake, I just kind of, it hit me again.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. You guys ready?
Oh wait,
Relight him. Turn it towards the camera, please.
He says we can't have cake, by the way.
Can you back that up? No. Why is the camera so close? Makes no sense. But anyhow. Yeah, I don't know why that's there.
Stay close, guys. Everybody close.
All right, guys, file in here.
He says we're not allowed to eat this.
You guys ready?
Really
1,
turning
2,
22.
3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Desi. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Yeah. Okay, let's ask the trainer.
Here,
Can
we'll slow
have
this down. No, not that slow.
You are allowed one bite of cake.
I forgot I was watching this at 2 times speed because how could I watch it at a normal speed? It's so boring, I have to admit. Everybody's here for the drama. It's so true. The rest of the stuff is just them yammering about nothing.
And you can have the whole thing.
No punishment? All right. No.
Not a boogie bite.
All right.
This is his trainer. This guy, he's a nice fit dude who's telling Boogie the real stuff. It's all about moderation, fella. You know, he's like, you've been working hard, you've been doing good, you can have a bite, but that's it. We love it. We love to see someone actually trying to help Boogie out. Look at this face he's making. He's like, I want this cake. Later, Keemstar's like, I'm not listening to a fat fuck, even though it's this guy saying that he can drink Diet Mountain Dew.
All right, no punishment. Go get a fork. You must
Even though he's just drinking Red Bull all the time.
use a regular fork.
A regular fork for one bite?
For your one bite, yeah.
One bite?
Why would you get more than a bite? You're at fat camp.
I want a slice. It's what you do. You slice it up in a piece and you pass it out.
No, you take the fork, you put it in, you scoop it away, you get a bite.
The fuck? That's...
Yeah, I can at least, I'm with Keem on this one. If it's just for her birthday, it's for good luck. You need at least one bite of the cake. That's what I was always told growing up.
Okay. Here's the deal.
So this is when they finally talk. It takes them almost 30 minutes to get into it, but when they finally talked to Wings about the whole incident where he fucking body slammed his wife. Crazy shit.
Hey, if you're talking back there, you're going to be evicted from the property. Shut up.
Oh, look, see, Keem even still has the mortal flesh wounds. Look at that. He is a human.
If you're talking back there, you're going to be evicted from the property. Shut up. We basically have been in contact with Jordy, right? Yeah. And our conversations with Jordy have been really, really productive. I don't think there's been a conversation with Jordy that's been like, oh, well, fuck him. You know what I mean? It's more been like, right on. And it seems like Jordy is taking this serious.
Yeah.
It seems like he is trying to do whatever he can to make amends for the wrongs that he knows he did.
Yep.
He's literally saying stuff like, I fucked up bad, which coming from Jordy is
Big.
a big deal. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, retards that fuck up all the time. They're like, oh yeah, I fucked up. Da, da, da. That's not Jordy.
Okay, Keem. I try and look past it when people say, I try not to be like so super woke, but like, come on, Keem.
So he's literally saying stuff like that, like I fucked up bad and I need to fix this. And
Keemstar.
today he found a bunch of classes for anger management. Excuse.
Right after call. Oh my god. He's calling people retarded, but he can't even fucking speak. Like, come on. Come on, Keemstar.
Excuse me. And he's enrolled in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
And in fact, I'm going to tell you about the phone call. I called him today, and I'm like, hey, man, good job on signing up for anger management. We're really proud. I think it's the first step in the right direction. Do you want to come on the show today and discuss it? And what did he say?
He said, no, I want to stay offline. And we go, okay, yeah. That's literally what you should be doing.
And I think that's probably the best course of action right now. They kind of get off topic for a second, but the next important part that they talk about was this.
_ Lakers champ super chatted $10. Satina is not getting any punishment for saying the N-word. The clips are all over Reddit and YouTube. Keem, this looks bad for you if nothing gets done.
Dude, I am not punishing Tina for saying ninja. What is so wrong with ninja?
But I love it. It's been an important part of Japanese.
There is a large portion of our fans that are racist. They're against Asian culture. And I don't get it. It's like ninja's fine.
Right? I mean, there's a new
look
ninja.
Look at Ninja Turtles. Who are they? They're good guys.
Right, they're the good guys.
Not all ninjas are bad. So I don't understand why Ninja has this horrible
Right. There's a new Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. Here's Tina saying the N-word.
I gotta leave, man.
Yeah.
I gotta leave, man. I gotta go. Go, man. Come on, let's go. Because I live in South Carolina. I don't mind stopping by a fucking house and fucking blasting a bitch in the fucking face. I'm fucking retarded, man.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch ass nigga.
I mean, I can at least give her credit for she wasn't using it to be racist. That's definitely just in her vocabulary, though. She just threw it out like it was nothing. She didn't give a shit. But yeah, so I don't know why Keemstar's trying to make it some stupid, she just said ninja. Come on, bro.
3 game this year. If you can't say the word ninja, why would they name a game based on that word?
And that's a good game too.
hard.
When I think of ninja, I think of good. I don't think of evil, but a big portion of our fan base, as soon as they hear ninja, they get all triggered and they're upset and they want action to be taken. And
it breaks my heart because some of the best people I've known were ninjas.
it does. Ninjas are quality people that go through a ton of training.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be a ninja. You have to be very, very skilled, and you have to sneak into buildings and not be seen. And if you are seen, then you need to take out your opponent without making noise.
Right. And that's so hard to do.
Yeah. And it's Tina, with being as loud as she is, right? She inspires one day to be a ninja and be quiet and sneakier with her attacks instead of being so bold. And that's why she's so addicted to that word. And for the audience just constantly over and over want her punished for saying ninja, it almost makes me want to punish the people saying it.
Right. And I'll be honest with you. Nobody here loves ninjas as much as Tina. She's a real ninja lover.
Tina truly loves ninjas. Did you see her with the two big microphones in her face like this earlier today?
Oh, right.
On Milkers?
Yeah, she was excited. For
Yeah.
that. And like
that made me think like she loves ninjas.
I'm pretty sure her son Albert.
It really just. I don't think they know how to do like a clever joke, so they just have to keep running with it farther and farther. But here's where it ended up.
Nick Stone FC.
You want to call people ninjas?
I love my ninjas.
I knew the cake was a bad idea. I knew the cake was a bad idea.
Don't think you're eating it.
It's in my nose.
Well, Boogie, I think it's time. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja. All right. Well,
Was that Vanilla Ice
What
that
else?
did that song?
His life to better Kelly's life.
I've
He's
known
doing it.
I've known Wings for fucking 15 years. And the fact that he signed up today for an anger management class that costs money, by the way. He's paying for this shit.
Joseph Lucero
This is
super
wild.
chatted $9.99. Kid behind the camera needs be punished for saying he was going to punch Savage in the face. He slammed his face in the cake as well.
You want to wipe that off your
Rosenberg
face?
Super chatted $19.99.
With your shirt? Yeah, with your shirt.
He
My
might love
shirt?
you.
Yeah, just-
This is my last
Walk
clean
off.
shirt.
But you already have it on your shirt.
They said in the stream too that this is apparently one of their last days. They're doing this stream, which was only 2 hours. The next day, which was today, I guess. So today they're doing a wedding, and then tomorrow they're doing like one more stream, and that's it. And that was Fat Camp. Them sitting around. They did stuff like the first 2 days, and that was it. Kind of crazy.
Got wrong, and that's your terrible opinions about Palestine.
Oh my God. Why are we.
Morning,
Dude, what
Matt.
is up with our TTS debating the Middle East? Can you not do that? I don't really want to have Middle East debates on Lolcow Live. This is not the place. Like, this is the clown show. Like, take that somewhere else. I mean, it's just like having the debate over on Hassan Piker. It's also a clown show. You should not be debating politics over there as well, you know?
Yeah, of course.
It's like,
Great stuff, guys.
keep these serious topics off the clown shows of the internet, please. Like,
I will say that's very true. Let's stick to putting cakes in people's faces. Why do we need to talk about the political and economic state of the world?
take them somewhere
Did I get it all?
where people that actually read books can talk about it, you know?
I got it all.
Yeah, it looks good. Very good. You can probably put your headset back on
This
now.
stream is it's just weird. They're doing absolutely nothing, but then they just decide to like smash Boogie's face in a cake, and then they shave his head.
Oh God, you went up so high.
No, this is how high it has to go.
For what? That's when I looked retarded.
They give him like a
Fucking
fucked up mullet.
boring. God, they're boring.
That's what they like.
It's so boring. Last night we made over $5,000. Literally nothing worth of value happened.
Me and Billy are hilarious, though. Mostly Billy.
Like, I almost feel bad. I feel like I need to refund everyone.
You know, you might be right, Keem. Based on how this Fat Camp went, Fat Camp was a complete failure. But this was the ultimate. I just randomly clicked on the stream, I think yesterday, trying to see, like, oh, let me see. Yeah, I don't think it was this morning. I did it last night where I tried to find any clip, and I just clicked to a random point in the stream, and I just found this. And this was hilarious, so I was like, let me watch through it real quick and see if there's anything else
Turbo
that's good.
Bro super chatted $9.99. If you bring Wings back, you really need to punish him in the utmost exploitative way.
Dude, what if we brought Wings back, and because it's like domestic violence or whatever, or him, you know, you know, attacking someone much weaker than him, we make him fight like a killer. Like he has to box Mike Tyson.
Ronda Rousey.
No, he would clean. Wings could knock out Ronda Rousey.
That's, first of all, that's not true. But Ronda Rousey's also just she's old news. Get like a, I don't know how to say her name, Weili Zhang or whatever her name is. She's like 5'4", but she picked up Shaq. She'd body slam Wings.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah, any man probably could.
Okay, is there any like gigantic woman that could like beat his ass?
No, not a woman. It's got to be a man.
Well, I know, but I like the idea of it being a woman because it's a woman beating him up.
Look, Ronda Rousey would grab either me or Wings and like put a hold on us, right? And break our arm or whatever the fuck her hold is, right?
Boring, yeah.
But when it comes to like guys and girls like swinging on each other, it's like it doesn't matter if they're trained or not. Like,
Extortion super chatted 12.
It 100% matters if they're trained or not. This wasn't the part that I saw. It comes in a second where they basically just say violence is good. Keemstar tries to hinge on the point that violence is actually a good thing and does solve your problems. But I just thought this was kind of dumb because if someone's trained and they're fighting someone that isn't trained, it literally, all they need to do is just hit just like a couple moves. One good slip and a hook and you're out. It doesn't matter if they aren't that strong.
$12.92. Wings did nothing wrong. A bitch got in his way. Also bring back Nightmare. He's awesome on test. Also, I hate ninjas.
no, I'm not gonna have Overd fight him because Overd is like a Wings fanboy. Like he would, yeah, Overd would not.
He would throw the fight.
Yeah, Overd would let Wings knock him out because he loves him. So that's not gonna work. But we gotta like a killer. He must face like a killer where he's like, there's no chance Wings can win. But I don't know. I don't know if that solves. Can you solve violence with violence?
I mean, we've been trying that for about all of humanity.
I mean, they did in World War II.
Yeah,
They solved violence with violence.
yeah. World War I, I think it happened there too.
Holy shit. Now that I think throughout history, violence is the answer.
Yes, since humanity began, it's been violence,
Jackson
responded with
super
violence,
chatted
responded with
$10.
violence.
Whoa!
Utah just banned the selling of flavored vapes. I refuse to intake nicotine in any other way, so I guess my vape money is coming to you guys.
I appreciate it, dude.
awesome.
Utah, thank you for banning flavored vapes. I think we've been lied to our whole lives. Like, if you look throughout history, violence has always been the answer. What the fuck, bro?
Okay, so there's an old saying, you can't fight fire with fire. They actually do. One of the things they will do is they'll create like a fire perimeter around like a forest fire to like keep it from traveling. So calculated violence is the answer.
Papa super chatted $10. Aaron
And I thought that was probably the best. It's a solid point. Show me one point in history where a war was won without violence. It's always reciprocal. They just keep coming back. But just the idea of going, wait, violence is the answer when talking about domestic abuse.
the plumber would fight Wings.
Dude, if there's like a
49ER_80 super chatted 10.
Keemstar's still rocking a jewel. I didn't even know they still made jewels.
$10. If
It's
you
insane.
bring Wings back, make him pay a % of his pay to a DB shelter or something.
what was the saying I was just saying? You can't fight violence with violence or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's the saying that they say, right?
I think so.
Is that
You can't
what I
fight-
was saying?
You can't fight fire with fire.
No, you said can't fight fire. What was the other thing? Violence isn't the answer.
Violence is not.
Violence is not the answer. However, if there's a gunman out there shooting people, the cops come in and do violence on the gunman, and violence is the answer.
It solves the problem.
It solves the problem. Violence is the answer.
Super chatted $9.99. I see now. You refuse to give up on the ones who are the most problematic because they are entertaining. But you were not lying about letting people go.
Yeah, after that, they just get some racist TTS, and, you know, nobody cares to see that. So we're going to move on now to the H3 lore. Simple as. Now, honestly, the local live streams were just getting so boring. They were doing absolutely nothing the whole time, and it's like it at least have like something to talk about. Talk about the fit, because he's like, oh, we're working out off camera. Talk about it then. Be like, oh yeah, today I actually did this many sets of this, and while we were doing, actually this thing happened. My leg gave out, and whatever. Give us a play-by-play. We can listen to it while we're doing the dishes or whatever. But yeah, so the Saudi benefactor. We're finally on level 7. We're going down a little bit faster the lower we get down, just because there's, I think, less timestamps and stuff. But we're slowly getting there. There's only 12 layers. Okay, so we're starting with the Saudi benefactor. There is one particular chatter on streams that will send large amounts of gifted subs under various different names. For a time, the benefactor faded away, but eventually re-emerged. The crew was ecstatic, and to this day, the chat continues to receive hundreds of gifted subs from this mysterious person. Okay, so the first donation.
Shout out to Oreo in chat, who's been donating or giving so many subs, probably over 300-400 at this point.
Oh my.
No,
I'd
what?
say 200 at least. 200 at least.
No way.
And then we have P from, this was actually during the Chelsea Manning show, so we weren't able to give them shout outs.
What's good, Scrub?
P also donated probably 300, possibly 400 subscriptions. It's crazy.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Shout the fuck out.
God
Yeah, baby.
damn.
Shout out to their family.
Global warming is real howdy from Texas.
What's up?
Oh, he's back. Dan saved me from a burning building. Hello, much love from Greece. Just burning through these real quick. Born and raised in Florida for 16 years, brother.
Who's
Gators
this
is
stud?
overrated. Dan
Cole
actually
Wetzel?
helped me put Gabe.
Okay, I thought he was talking about the person donating.
Yo, thank you to Oreo Resty, who gifted 10
Again?
members. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
This is the same dude
He
from
has to be
Monday.
yeah, he must have like donated over 300.
You a Saudi
members.
prince or something? What's going on back there?
What the freak, dude?
Or Saudi royalty in the audience. Thank you. Yo, Zach, did you just tweet something?
No.
You just got called out, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see that.
Did you tweet something right now?
He's actually a Nigerian prince. Sorry, I got locked out of my email. I couldn't find your email again, so I have to just give out H3 memberships instead. The way I can pay back the sums of money that you sent me.
I tweeted something about an hour and a half ago.
Okay, that's before the show started.
Yeah, why?
Can you someone fact check the time on that tweet?
1 hour ago. He's right.
So how long's the show been going?
Less than an hour.
40
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Why?
Somebody almost caught you. They're like, "Yo, Zach's tweeting during the show."
What made them assume that?
So funny.
They just. What do you guys think about this Barbie?
Fucking
I
stud, dude.
am morbidly curious about this whole thing. It's the whole.
It's Barbie.
Uh,
Wow. Even that feels so
what is
long
that?
ago at this point.
2500? 50 gifted subs? What's the 2500 mean?
I don't know. Maybe that's his total?
25.
Has he really given that much?
Oh,
That's our
yeah,
Saudi
Saudi Prince?
benefactor.
2,500. Whoa.
No
we
way.
talked
No
about
way it's been that many. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's always coming in
Do you
like
not
50
think
at a
so?
time. Yeah, maybe you're
That's a
right. It
lot.
does add up quick.
That is a lot.
Holy fucking shit. If
Oh,
so.
dude, that's so true.
Wait, let me just ask him. I'm in contact with him now.
Why don't you guys bring? That's so true. You guys can bring Gabe with you to the dealership.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
Give me a
baby.
better price,
You guys should call
motherfucker.
in
Fuck,
him.
baby. Fuck.
He said, yep, milestone, 2,500.
I'm like,
Wow.
Holy
what a guy.
shit.
That is
Shout
crazy.
out
2,500 gifts is insane. Because, I mean, like, I'm just trying to think. 'Cause how much is a membership? Like $5? Do you get a discount at a certain
Saudi
amount?
Arabia. Another $100 for Sam. Get that Jeep, Sam. What on earth is happening? You guys are something else, man.
Actually,
Oh my.
I guess I'll show this on the show. Our Saudi prince sent this to me the other day.
Daddy Cash. Oil. Love that for you.
He made that, so shout out.
All of a sudden, I love fracking. Build the pipes.
Build the pipeline.
I want them. This is Nathaniel Klansman. I say, build the pipes. We need more oil.
Nathaniel Klansman. Maybe just Klan.
Nope. I'm a
Klansman
Klansman, Dan.
Klansman seems
It was my
pretty on the
pappy's
nose.
name and my. Man.
Actually,
Oh my.
I guess I'll show this on the show. Our Saudi prince sent this to me the other day.
Daddy Cash. Oil.
Important update.
Yes.
Mr. 100 DPI. It's the original members go up. He just messaged me.
Members go up?
Yes, it's our original Saudi benefactor. He's back.
That's
and
him?
It's him.
He changed his name back.
He changed
Came
his
back
name to
as
100 DPI.
And
And
hit him with the DPI.
he said he didn't want to hijack the live show. But listen, man, I mean, you were being so generous. You consider the hijack
Wait, so is
completely
that the
acceptable.
Ukrainian dude?
Yeah.
Oh,
How?
the fuck?
Oh,
Oh my god.
he's a Ukrainian prince. Interesting. Got a Ukrainian benefactor.
It actually came back positive.
He's dethroning himself with the fresh account. He says.
Yo, bro, this goes out to you, brother.
Yeah, no.
Fuck Vladimir Putin. That guy sucks, man. Wow, that's so cool.
Ethan really is bought by Ukraine. Who know? Like, who knew? The breadcrumbs were there all along.
I want to cry. It's just been, but yeah, I'll get more sappy during the live show. But it really has been such a phenomenal year, and I wake up every morning excited. I like the week. I like the work week. You know what I mean?
I think that was all that was. Simple as maybe you will one day be treated ever so kindly by the Saudi benefactor. But now we move on to ethansfeet.com. After the Great WikiFeet War ended and Ethan was banned from the site entirely, Love created a website to forever solidify Ethan's beautiful little manlets in the history books.
Promise. Ethan's feet. Love, you want to talk about this because you said this is basically since I got banned on WikiFeet.
It's not perfected yet, but I have been working on a alternative. And the last time I showed you, I hadn't pinned you at the top. So I did go ahead and up your score a bit there.
Thank you. How many stars is that? 10? Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10.
why you say my shoe size 7? That's not true. Why you do me like that?
Well, we that's just like template data. We gotta fine tune the website a little bit. It's definitely a bit.
Are these fake comments or real comments?
No, it's real comments.
No
yeah, you can leave a
way.
comment. So if you see, write a review.
Yo, these are real. The Love
Yeah, there's-
built this whole website. I never.
Yeah.
And if you want to go see, the site is still live. All feet. Here's some Donkey Kong feet for some reason. He wears a size 37. This is literally a new wiki feed. Why do they have so many? Thick Minion? Thick Minion gets 5 stars. Wow. These pictures are really old. Really needs to update. Show them stompers in modern day.
believed in love at first sight until I witnessed Ethan's feat on WikiFeet. Sadly, as with any true love, we were torn apart by the great band of 2021. I spent months pondering the point of trying to love if it always disappears, and why live if you can't love? It wasn't until recently these feet walked back into my life. I give you my honor as the king of WikiFeet and the stomper of my heart. Forever your knight, Demoni Cade. Bro, who
Very
wrote
beautiful.
that?
So,
Poet.
Love
What
at
is
first
that?
sight on Love's site.
Shout out to his family.
Get it?
Yo, this is awesome.
well, also another audition that I did. Check under your name.
Oh yeah, is this a soundbite?
Yeah.
I don't.
Is
hear
it working? Oh.
Work in progress.
I think that's on our end. I think the website.
I think we
Oh,
crashed
we
it.
crashed it.
Oh.
Oh no, Ethan's feed.
Uh-oh.
The most popular foot website in the world. Now we get into Nathaniel Klansman. I feel like Nathaniel Klansman has been teased throughout the whole Iceberg at this point. Just little bits here and there where he's done the voice, where they've even said the name. But now we get to understand the truth, the history, the nature of Nathaniel Klansman. Nathaniel Klansman started as a good old-fashioned Southern boy, but as time pressed on, the dark secrets of Nathaniel began to come to light. Nathaniel is not a good man. Nathaniel has done things, unimaginable things, and when those storm clouds roll in over them fields, and that rain starts coming down, those secrets bubble to the surface for all to see. Cue the music. Okay, so here's the origin of Nathaniel Klansman.
You know how Hassan has his like trucker, like red-blooded American Hank Pecker or whatever, it's like his alter ego. I think you need one of those. Like, what is
Yeah.
what is the Southern?
I want to be Brandon.
It's got to be a play on Ethan Klein, though, is what I'm saying. Like,
Well, let's see, Ethan.
what's like a
Nathan. Nathan.
Eugene Klein.
I'm Nathan Klein.
Klein is too vaguely Jewish.
Yeah, we gotta.
Got to be like another like Kilgore.
How about Nathan Klan?
Nathan Klan.
Klansman.
Nathan Klansman.
Nathaniel Klansman.
Nathaniel Klansman.
Nathaniel Klansman.
That's pretty good.
Wait, there's got to be someone with the last name Klansman, right?
Yeah, there has to be.
Dude, that's such a
That's a fucked up name.
I'm Nathaniel Klansman, boy. Come on, buy our bucket of slop. The world is ending. You don't want to be caught without dried beans. All you got to do is add water, boy. Ooh! I got here a bucket of pig semen so you can repopulate the earth with some of them. And if all goes to shit, you can drink it. Packed with vitamin D, protein, all kinds of nootropics. I drink this every morning. $800,000 in a day.
It makes sense. See, back then, when you first meet somebody, they're showing you who they want you to see. But as you slowly get to know them, you uncover the horrifying truth.
You know how Hassan has his like
the exact same, quite literally the same timestamp. Good job, bro.
Sometimes the conversation gets political, so we're going to do a little cosplay here in the tradition of the holidays. I will be playing Uncle Nathaniel Klansman. I watch Fox News, and I love Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity. They are my favorites. I get all my news. But I got this lib nephew. He's a fucking lib. I hate him. I'll poison his gravy. So, let's start. Do we have a stinger or something to get in? Or?
No.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Great. Awesome. All right, here we go, guys. Let me make sure my hat's on, right?
Gotta get into character. Yeah.
Do we have the stinger from last year? Yeah, hit me some.
All right, we got a stinger.
I got to transform. Yeah.
Oh, what there is?
That's the one from last.
That's the one from last year.
I mean, whatever. It's still good.
Yeah, it's
right,
still
let's do
good.
it.
What happened? It's still good.
Because it was Thanksgiving themed, but you know.
Why is it Thanksgiving themed?
Because it was Thanksgiving last year. That we
I
did.
know, but that's not Thanksgiving themed. It's just
I
like,
guess it could just
serving
general.
W's at dinner.
You're right. You're right.
Dinner's dinner.
Christmas dinner, and there's a
So
bunch of pigs at
I've
the table.
been
You have
thinking.
ham.
Yo, really, Biden's been destroying this great country. Inflation is through the roof. They teaching our youngs to be homosexuals.
They are.
Gays in preschool. There's a goddamn
There's kitty
out
litters
of
in the
control
classrooms.
epidemic, woke mind virus poisoning our kids and turning them into communist Nazis. What we gonna do about it?
Okay, Uncle Nathaniel, we're putting you in the old folks' home next year. That's what we're gonna do about it. Okay.
I'm still vote from there.
Whenever
son.
Whenever Uncle Nathaniel brings up inflation, one of the things you can immediately bring up is the fact that Republicans have.
I really don't care that much about this. Just his politics.
All over the place.
Personally,
He is a conservative man. We know this.
my favorite is Dark Nathaniel Klansman, where he buries bodies. You know,
Oh, right.
that was probably your
Right.
shining moment.
I tell you what, man. Sometimes I sit out here on the porch and I get to thinking. Dark thoughts, you know. Sometimes out here there's nothing to do but think.
I don't know why that time.
Sometimes the storms roll in, keep you bound to your house for a week, two on end. The waters, they fall, the rivers, they rise up, boy. And I tell you what, man, I tell you, some of them rivers rise up, some of them bodies rise up too. Ain't nothing I'm proud of, but I'll tell you what, boy. Got a couple things under my floorboard when them rivers rise. I get a little anxious.
I think this is this. I was trying to find the original clip.
Welcome back to this U.S. Open office plan.
Miller just lobbed a message way over Jones's head using some technical.
But these
You ever sit on the porch and see the country light up by the lightning light? Make you think about all this here. Is it God who put us all here? No. Someone much darker than that. I grew up with my good old friend, Jeremiah. We were close friends, real close. Jeremiah, one day he come home, he said, I kissed your sister. I wasn't too kind about that, because I'll tell you what, man, I've been kissing my sister. That's my sister, and ain't one gonna be reprocreating with her, Jeremiah, that's gonna be me. So I took Jeremiah out back, told him we were gonna sleep some sweet tea. And I whispered in his ear, Jeremiah, cross the line this time, big brother. And I did something I regret. I'm not proud to say it, but I put my hands on his neck. Watched as the light left his eyes. The last breath exited his mouth. As I looked on his lifeless body, I realized what I had done, but there was no going back at this point. But I thought if I gotta live a good life here for my sister, I gotta get rid of this body. I took my daddy's John Deere and I started digging.
The person who made this did such a good job. I'm gonna give him a subby. I don't know if this is actually it, but
And I
I'll figure that out
started
later.
And by most people calculation, they say about 6 feet enough, but I kept digging. And maybe it wasn't I was digging to hide the body. Maybe I was digging my own shame, trying to hide it. Don't have to face it again. As I filled in that ditch with my good friend Jeremiah, I said, "Oh, this never gonna be the same around here."
You'll be employed one day, Undead Mummy. There was this one too, which is a part 2, I suppose.
God. All his power, all his might. God won't put me here on this hill on earth. I tell you, he didn't wake up. He just kept on sleeping. I just stand behind him and watch this man's last moment here on this earth. He didn't even see you coming.
Don't make it sad. Come on, man. Come on. Didn't have to do that. Wow. Okay, so they've made quite a few things. They need to make some more. It's been a year. Chop chop, buddy boy. Dark Nathaniel's sister.
Tell you what, sometimes you just don't see it coming.
God.
I think this was from the video. The Dark Nathaniel's sister would have been from the video we just watched. AI images.
I tell you what, man, you ever dug a hole at 3 a.m. with your pappy behind you? Got the flashlight on the back of your head there. It says, "Don't turn around now, boy."
No.
The flashlight is so bright, if you turned around, you couldn't see nothing anyway.
Can't do this.
Well, one day he told me, "Get in the hole, boy." I said, "Papa, what are you talking about, man? It's tired." He said, "Boy, get in the hole." Something in his voice there scared me to my core. I never thought of my papa as a scary man, but in that moment, I did what he told me. Stepped down into the hole. He said, "That's right, boy. Lie down in the hole," he said to me. Oh, that was a dark moment for me. I laid there in the hole. It was a beautiful night. Stared up at the sky. I remember a few passing clouds, but boy, you ain't never seen the sky so pretty as that. Right by me, seen the northern light. Thank you. I'll continue.
And then they have the first body here. Okay, I think we understand. We've gotten the gist of Nathaniel Klansman. He is a good old boy who is actually a bad old boy. But next on the list we have the Sam Cedar surprise. Steven Crowder famously came onto the podcast to debate Ethan Ethan responded by bringing on someone whom Steven had been avoiding for years, Sam Cedar. As soon as it was revealed there was a moment of panic before Steven promptly ended the call. Like a little.
Oh, geez. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. What did I tell you? He was going to do anything he could to avoid. Oh, there he is. Oh no, Sam Cedar. What a fucking nightmare. I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought Ethan was a stand-up guy. This is where we are. Yeah, I told Dave, remember I told you? I said I guarantee you he's going to do anything he can to avoid the debate.
Well, I just think he believes that he should debate you.
No, he doesn't. He just takes advantage of women with, mental health issues.
Steven,
Ethan Klein doesn't stand up and do his own fighting.
I gotta say,
It's just hilarious. Let's bring on FM.
That you would do anything to avoid talking to me. I think the point that you made
at
the beginning of
Joe
this
Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan and Ben Shapiro and Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson and.
See, not only does Sam Cedar completely wash Steven Crowder in a debate, Sam Cedar also has the better acting career, the voice acting career. The only thing that Steven has under his belt is being on Arthur. Sam Cedar was on Bob's Burgers, Home Movies, and one of my personal favorites, Lucy, the Daughter of the Devil. Bro's kind of goated when it comes to the voice acting.
Noam Chomsky and Sam Harris. Everyone's been avoiding.
And not just attempting to get your audience by jumping in.
Well, I debated with Charlie Kirk.
I mean, listen to Steven. You're not the only one giggling.
Steven, I mean, it's about issues. Let's talk about those issues.
That's what you're doing here.
Valid points.
You're so clever. I had no idea that you were taking your show off early last time, coming in today with your pig pen peanuts eyes.
I wish every.
You take those off with the velveteen buttons.
We must have been very worried about this, Steven. I I don't know why.
No one's worried about it.
So
Sam. I didn't want to do it.
Let's have the
Sam,
debate.
come on. I'll tell you what. I have a general.
This is a
rule.
great opportunity.
I don't start a debate based with people on a lie. And how about you get
sabotaging?
How about you get
Steven,
to a
show yourself, you coward. Steven, show yourself. Don't show your co-host.
Ethan, you should show yourself.
Ethan, how can you respect yourself as a man?
That's the fact that you were able to get in contact with Undead Mummy is pretty crazy. I feel like I've emailed a lot of people in my years and never gotten responses. So you really are building insane Iceberg, it sounds like. I'm excited to see it.
Brother. Steven, you are such a coward. Stop showing your little leprechaun co-host who comes out dressed like your sidekick.
Come on, Ethan, why do you have to bring on
show
a 30th of the viewership?
The saddest thing I've ever heard. So you have a guy with less viewers to come on to debate him because you can't?
Well, obviously, if I'm a layup and not a debater.
Well, look, you're the one who called. You're the one who got
started. The one that got angry about
it.
Show
Steven, don't be such a coward.
All right, hold on. Let me hear what Pigpen has to say here, really quick.
Fair enough.
Show
but
Steven.
Ethan, look, I don't. Hold on a second, Ethan. This is because initially I came on here to talk with Ethan. Ethan, come on, man. Look, the same reason that I haven't ever had a conversation with Sam Cedar is the same reason that Joe Rogan, Sam Harris, Brett Weinstein, Dave Rubin, Ben Shapiro don't own anything. It's based on a lie, Ethan. Just like you claiming my Ethan.
What's the lie?
You claiming my booker reached out to you, Ethan, when you know that's not true. There's no one ducking you, Sam.
I've never afraid.
Sam,
listen, I think you're a smart guy.
I love that he always calls his dad his booker. My booker didn't reach out to you. You mean your daddy?
Call out Mike
I don't
Tyson.
understand why
it doesn't mean that I'm ducking
you are so
him.
worried about this.
Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that anyone, Sam? Why do you feel that anyone owes you airtime when you have a 40th of the audience and you've been doing the show?
I don't think anybody owes me airtime. I think that Ethan has just given it to me. I didn't ask him for it, and so
no, you've been begging for it for a long time with everyone bigger than yourself.
Why are you so worried about engaging with
audience? And so what happens is he uploads 15 times more, has less than a 50th of the audience.
Well, that's why he wants to debate you, is so he can build his.
Sam, come on. Your audience cares that I only have 1 million.
Ethan wasn't just smart for this because he's showing what a coward Steven was. Ethan also is showcasing that Steven was never coming to debate like the actual like facts, because who cares if he's debating Ethan or not if he's doing it on like Ethan's podcast. He could have just debated Sam Cedar and then just kept like pointing back to, I would have liked to have this conversation with Ethan, but if you feel like you're ill-equipped, I'll have it with Sam or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's clear that he doesn't actually have the strong viewpoints that he's able to argue well. Bro is looking for a real layup.
Subscribers, and you have what, 6 or 7 million subscribers?
Let me answer. Can I answer your question? Can I answer your question? Can I answer your question?
Sure.
Do you want me to answer your question? My audience would say Sam who? Just like Joe Rogan's audience and Ben Shapiro's and Dave Rubin.
Who I am.
Now they all know who you are because you had to shoehorn yourself into another.
Low key, just go like, you ever seen Bob's Burgers? You know the little short health inspector dude? Yeah, that's him.
Howard show.
College students every day that you do that. Change my mind.
Hold on a second.
They don't know who those college
students are. This is another lie. Let me clarify, Sam. The change my mind, everyone knows on the show, right? Yes. We've had professors on the...
How did you know I ended my show early last week, Stephen? If your audience doesn't even know me,
because you're an idiot, and half of your staff doesn't like you.
Because I'm a diehard fan.
Yes, it's because he's a diehard fan.
If you're a diehard fan,
but I just met you.
Why not?
Congratulations, Sam Cedar's fan.
Stephen, have a conversation. I will talk about
every time I try and talk, you're interrupting, Sam.
Stephen.
Right now, I'm trying to talk with you. You're interrupting, Sam.
You bombarded the show.
Okay,
you bombarded my show under a false pretense. You claimed that just like you claimed that I ducked a debate with you under a false pretense. Have I ever?
That is what the Politicon people told me.
Oh, is that what they told you? Well, so you're just lazy with your research?
And if big tech is...
You continue with the lie. You need to research and say, did Stephen ever accept...
They said you were
Let me explain to you. Hey, whoa. Sam,
and you literally...
Sam, sweetheart. Sam, fake stand-up comic who we can't find any footage about online. Let me finish.
I'm not a stand-up comic.
Oh, you're not? Okay, that makes sense because everything that I've seen is incredibly unfunny and unentertaining, which may explain the audience.
Irony alert, Stephen.
Comedian.
How much have you watched of my stuff, Stephen, that you think that your audience wouldn't appreciate our discussing things?
Samuel, can I answer your question?
Yes.
So you have gone on, you've done the same thing with other comments. Everyone has a bigger audience than you. Because you said, I want to speak with Steven Crowder. You believe that at some point there was some acceptance? When have I ever done a Politicon? Ever? As a matter of fact, in the last decade, I haven't done a single political conference. I hosted CPAC for 4 years and stopped because they suck. They don't pay and they're full of losers.
What about
and you've been clamoring for it, and it's a lie.
Told me that you dropped out of doing his show because
this is just hearsay and gossip.
But how can
I've never met more of a woman.
Career when he wants to keep debating.
I don't know.
All right.
Let's talk about the issue.
So, Ethan, do you want to have a conversation, Ethan?
Let's talk about
the vaccine because
Ethan, do you want to have a conversation? You're going to hide.
Absolutely, I do.
Big tech. So why are you hiding behind Sam Cedar?
No, me and Sam are aligned. I'm not hiding. He just
you're just a liar.
So you're a liar.
Because remember we said, hold on a second.
I mean, it sort of feels like you guys are the ones who are hiding.
Really? No. This is actually
who snuck in on you?
Who's the guy who never appears on stage, never does a live show,
but is
never even allows a shadow of comedy to be perceived on his program? It's just hiding. Right. Everything we do is out in the open. H3.
Steven, you're wearing a holster.
We agreed.
So what?
Hold on a second. Yeah. So. I want to normalize responsible gun ownership. Is that your debate? No wonder you had to bring in a hack for you.
Well, no, you're talking about comedy.
That's
not very funny.
You have a holster, bro.
Also, your sponsor is Spartan.
He takes advantage of mentally ill women for a show.
Is about gay boy love.
Okay.
All of it.
All right, Sam. You got it. You got it. I hope you have a wonderful highlight reel.
Hold on. Let me just make one point.
Hope you enjoy Politicon.
Hold on. Let me make one point, Steven.
Take it easy.
Steven, don't bail.
Guys. I appreciate it.
Don't bail, you coward.
Hey, Sam, one thing before I go. Can you take off your glasses?
Hold on.
One thing before I go. Can you take off your glasses?
We just want to see.
I just want to see if you take them off. If you have the Velveteen Rabbit buttons. That's the only thing I'm curious about.
I didn't realize when he said this, Steven Crowder was fucking in the Velveteen Rabbit. Why the fuck are you even like, bro? He's making references to movies he was in 2009. Like, I'm just so perturbed. I was trying to see all the stuff he's acted in, and I was like, oh, he's been in a few things, a lot of nothing. And then Arthur. He plays Brain.
That's the only interesting part about it.
Or if there's a soul.
Let's
Just
debate.
take off the glasses.
Let's debate, Steven.
Don't hide behind the glasses.
Don't be a
Sam.
coward.
Don't say let's debate, Ethan. You've lost
Coward.
Debate
the issues. What does it matter?
I'm sorry, Alex, but Arthur was for kids whose parents didn't let them watch SpongeBob.
Debate, coward.
All right, good. You guys are good. Thank you.
Coward.
Won't even take off the glasses.
I was right.
All right, yeah, you can
run away.
You run away twice. Cold feet again.
Come on, Steven.
Wow. Wow. Dude, I can't believe he admit to following.
He admitted that he followed the show last week.
We got him.
He admitted that he watched the show last week.
We got him. Dude, we played him so hard because he...
That really was a good moment. No, I need to do a deeper dive into Sam Cedar and Steven Crowder's acting careers, it seems. I thought it was a weird reference that he referenced the Velveteen Rabbit, but the fact that he was in the movie makes it so much funnier. It just makes it so much like just more ridiculous that it's like, why are you referencing a random movie you were in 2009 to this actor that has been in stuff that is way more like culturally relevant? Because like, sorry, I'm going on like a bit of a tangent. Because he was in Home, because like Bob's Burgers came out in 2011. That debate was only a few years ago. He had been on Bob's Burgers for like over 10 years. Do I think the show will be on time today? I don't know. I've got to be honest, but that's why I'm here, you know? I have it pulled up. We still don't have a thumbnail or anything. But that could change any minute. God, now I have the hiccups. Ethan Klein, this smells like my butthole candle. Bob's Burgers is goated. The fact that it came out in 2011, it seems so... I remember it being like a new show. I remember it coming out as like a new show. So that is kind of crazy to think about how old it is. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. Hey, Sonia, what's up? Thanks again to everybody that stopped in. But here, let's get into this butthole candle. In January of 2020, Gwyneth Paltrow began selling This Smells Like My Vagina candle. They bought one to smell on the show, and it just smelled like a nice candle. Ethan thought it would be funny to parody this by creating a Smells Like My Butthole candle. That would not smell nice. So, as luck would have it, a candle company reached out with interest in making this perfect butthole smell. Who were these mysterious smell magicians? And can you imagine having to sniff asshole candles all day until you find the perfect scent? Whoever these warriors were, it paid off in December of 2020. The candle would be sold, raising $8,000 for prostate cancer. And yes, the smell was truly rank. I wonder if they're speaking from experience.
About
right.
Now this one, she made a candle called "Smells Like My Vagina." $75.
I
the candle that smells like a vagina.
disagree with you.
I didn't even say my theory.
Oh, well, you said that it's a marketing. Okay,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
finish my theory.
Go ahead.
You hear me
Go
talk
ahead.
about these genius things at home. You gotta let me finish. Now I'm gonna eat bread.
Well, then you don't get to talk.
I'm gonna eat bread, and you're gonna wait for me to eat it.
Is there like an
If you guys
anti-eating
have
filter?
an opinion about this, you should not eat during the show, right?
Of course I shouldn't eat
Yeah,
bread.
Okay, thank
I'm not
you,
going to tell him
so-
to not eat during the show. You kidding me?
My take is that it's $75. It's sold out immediately.
Right.
We tried to find one on eBay, after sell markets. I would have spent $300 on this vagina
not-
candle.
it's
They were
But it's
all
hot
bought by
rock.
bloggers
who could talk about why it smells weird.
Well, I was
This
trying
doesn't
to
smell
buy
like
it.
her vagina at all.
I tried to buy one. I couldn't find it anywhere. I concluded that they never actually sold this candle. They never even made it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hila.
I disagree with you because it's not such a hot product like that it would be on eBay now. You know what I mean?
She-Nice is
I
one
think
of
it's
my
just a
favorites,
gag
too.
product, and I could see people buying it because it's like kind of funny.
It's brazen.
I mean, how many could they have possibly made? The woman has one vagina.
Right.
How much smell can you get out of one
How much
vagina?
wax can you?
I actually saw she squirted in the wax recipe.
I know, but you're.
That's how you get it.
Paltrow's Goops smells like my vagina. Now, I'm just going to tell you straight
I'm
out the
sorry,
bat,
is the company called Goops? That's a terrible name for a candle company.
that smells like a candle. I got scammed out of $75. What a bullshit marketing ploy. This is bullshit. It smells like a fucking candle. It doesn't smell any different.
Like a scented candle or
It's-
just a
yeah.
candle?
It's a perfumed candle.
That's good. I think you're missing the joke. To be honest with you,
Go ahead.
I think it's just like a meme, you know, like
Her vagina smells good.
yeah, because there's all these conversations about like this.
But it's a better joke to have it actually smell like a vagina. Because you can still have it smell like, I don't know. There is a scent that can be there that can be good still. But it has to be very, very present. It can't just smell like flowers.
Smell.
I never smelled a vagina like that.
Right, but she's like sticking it to you. It's like this is what.
I didn't want to smell her vagina.
Or anyone that will.
Goops. I don't think taking away the S makes it any better, I gotta be honest.
Have this in their house.
This smells like my vagina. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was really expecting something with like more of a pungent odor.
I think if you were to make it, that's what it would
And
be.
by the way, on the bottom there's a stick.
See, she just sparked a candle in Ethan's mind, and he didn't even notice it at first.
Wanted to make a smells like my butthole candle to combat smells like my vagina candle. And an aroma scent company got a hold of us, and they said, hey, we work for like theme parks, and there's serious company that makes aromas. You know, like Disneyland when you're doing Soarin' World, and they squirt like
I love
aroma
that.
in your face.
Yeah.
So these are these guys. They do a specialty aroma. So I said, I want one that smells like asshole, but I don't mean farts. Do you understand? If it smells like farts, you fucked up.
There's a difference.
What it needs to smell like is a sharp, sweaty, deodorant-y taint. You know, it's worse than fart.
Why
It's
deodorant
different.
to you?
I said, look, if somebody needs to come down here and put their nose in my asshole, so be
Who
it.
puts deodorant in their ass crack? That's crazy. What? I don't
Got
think
you in
that's
that
what he
smell.
meant, but that's how it sounds.
So we're gonna get our own fragrance. We're gonna do brown wax, and we're gonna sell it for $75. And it's gonna say, "This smells like my butthole."
Great.
Do you think we'll sell out?
Yes.
I do too. It's a good collectible.
How
And
many
if-
are you thinking like will be available?
I don't think I'll make that many. You know, 100.
Not a lot, yeah.
because I don't think there's that much demand for it. If I'm being honest,
I mean, I want one. That's already one. One.
that's a 1%.
There you go.
Would you guys buy something like that for a gag? $75.
For $75?
Yeah, I have to match your price point.
I'm sorry, but no. I
Well,
would not do that.
I think there's at least 100 people out there that want that.
Yeah.
Limited run.
I don't want to discourage anybody, but
How many do you think I could sell? 300?
I mean,
I don't want to get stuck with a room full of buttholes candles.
right, exactly. I mean, $75.
Just stuck with a box of candles in your attic that all smell like ass. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right way to go.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance. Liberty.
Hey, kid.
Lives. As you know, this is taking so long to make that I don't even know if it's funny anymore or relevant.
Hey, SpongeBob might be overrated, but all the parents that were like, "This is gonna turn my kid gay," or a Satanist. This is going to turn my kid into a Satanist. Those parents are the real problem.
But back in the day, you guys probably all remember Gwyneth Paltrow made a candle that smells like her vagina.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you know what? Fuck that. If she's going to make a candle that smells like her vagina, I'm going to make a candle that smells like my butthole. And this has been in the works for, God, how long, Dan? Like
4 months, 5 months, something like that.
Well, it's finally coming to fruition here. We have the sample. It won't be ready for a couple of months. We had some kind of delay. Whatever. Who cares? It says Ethan Klein. This smells like my butthole. Beauty perfume. Or perfume, or whatever in French. You open it up. This was a very specifically designed scent, I want you to know.
I think that's like one of my favorite songs right now.
Eat up my ass?
Yeah.
Now, this is a very specifically designed scent.
Bitches that will get you.
It is. I always say that. And
oh God, I already smell it.
Yeah, did you ever put your nose in there?
I did because we we weren't sure if this came with the smell or without it. Okay, wait.
Trying to sell these things. So here's the thing. It would be easy to just put sulfur in it, have it smell like farts. But we work with the scent company and we said, this is not meant to smell like farts. That's amateur hour bullshit. I want a candle that smells like my butthole. Musky, you know, like hairy, kind of
It kind of reminds me like when you go into the bathroom after someone else pooped in there.
Great. But I think they nailed it actually because it smells like used socks plus someone else's like
it's not yours, it's someone else.
Yeah. It's not familiar at all. And that's the worst, right? And so they really nailed it. I mean, it's really on the bottom here it says a witty, stunning, sexually and suggestive, unexpected
don't
scent
want to breathe through
to
my
put you in
nose
a
even
mood
watching
of
this.
enchantment, seduction, and passionate warmth. That's exactly what Hers said.
That's kind of what I was thinking. They should have made it more visually, like he was saying. He wanted to make it brown initially. It doesn't really. It looks a little more like of an off-white, but they could have gone more brown. Add like a couple little flakes in there, some fake hairs type stuff.
No, it's
and then it's absolutely horrific.
It's different enough that we won't get sued, is what it is.
Oh, it's just copy. I doubt that.
We reworded it a little bit, but it's very similar to what Hers said.
So we are donating all the proceeds to a prostate cancer charity.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's hot.
So I don't know who's gonna buy it. They're pretty expensive to make.
I just thought, like, imagine someone who sees this and is like, I want to help support, but I don't want this candle, so I'm going to just donate the money myself. I just do not want this candle in my house.
Let's light it. Oh, but take a deep snap.
Why me first? What about you?
I've been smelling it all day, dude. And the thing is, like, you have to wash your hands so vigorously to get rid of the smell.
Every time you point it at me, I smell it.
Put your nose right in.
It's like a gun.
That's bad.
See, if
so
it was
bad.
in front of me, I'd be curious enough
But
to
it's
smell
so
it,
good. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, they really nailed it. It's amazing. Like, Hers didn't smell like vagina. Let's be honest.
That's hot.
No.
But she's like, that's what my vagina smells.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That's what my butthole smells like.
Hers smelled really good, actually. We burned the whole thing in the office when we were still over there.
It was very pleasant.
By the way, shout out to Liam. This all came about in a kind of a similar way to AI Ian.
Yeah.
Where it was a fan. This guy named Liam reached out to me when we were talking about making a candle, and he works for a scent company, Aroma Prime, I think is the name. And he was like, "Hey, if you really want to do this,
to get that guy
I can hook
fired.
you up." So we did it. Here we are.
Oh God.
Do you smell it? I don't smell it.
What's wrong with your nose?
Well, it's probably wafting
It's
in your
coming
direction.
straight into me.
Well,
what did I do?
I just want to know. Can you see the candle in the shot, Dan? Okay, good. Let's just see how long we can endure it.
It's gonna fucking just this whole basement is gonna
eat the popo. Oh, that's the worst, bro.
Disgusting.
Oh,
I'm jealous.
And it's like hot too. Just the warm scent of it, disgusting. Oop.
I haven't smelled it yet. I want to
Is
smell
anyone gonna buy this? I know
I'll
it's
take
for a
one.
good cause. It's for a
I
good
mean,
cause.
it's a good gag.
How much is it
gift.
gonna be? Like it's cost like $30 to make. So
I think we were gonna sell it for 75. That's what Gwyneth sold it for.
Oh,
we're gonna do it like
75?
the same exact everything as her.
we didn't get a lot of them, so
Yeah,
hopefully
it's a
we'll
very
sell.
limited
'Cause
edition
I can't
thing.
be sitting on a fucking bunch of inventory.
I mean, I feel like if you had a box of them, it would smell up like a whole room. You wouldn't even need to light them.
We made the candle that smells like my asshole.
Of course.
People started to get. By the way, we raised almost $8,000 for prostate cancer.
That's awesome.
I wish I would have bought more because I wasn't really sure, but those things, man, they sold like
hotcakes,
like hot farts.
Yes, that's right.
And we got some reactions. I told people to record the reaction. I really wanted people to like light it at a family dinner.
So today I got a very interesting.
And just get people's reaction as it fills the room. But here, you get a few reactions, give you the idea.
thing I ordered in the mail today. A candle that supposedly smells like a butthole.
Yep.
Now, of course, I was really worried about this. I wasn't sure if this was going to be the real deal. So here we go. I'm smelling it.
It's the real deal, brother.
Yeah,
You know, we
it
don't
is
fuck around.
Straight, but it smells like you just.
Yeah. You all thought I was joking, huh? No, I wasn't at all. Here's another one. I don't know if let's see.
Foot soldier as well.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh, he's a foot
So here we
soldier?
go.
Yeah.
My boy.
Let me just note that this first time lighting it. Oh God.
Yo, we gotta restock these, I
Okay,
think.
nothing yet. I just smell the whiff from the box and everything. This thing smells absolutely disgusting. Nothing yet, but it's lit. If we have it lit. Oh my. The stench has hit. The stench has hit. Now, I don't know how to describe this, but if you've ever been to an assisted living center, you get a whiff.
This kid looks pretty young. He's just fucking stinking up his parents' house. I'd be pissed.
Dude.
Assisted living. Okay?
Holy shit, that's dark. A whiff
my
of a...
God.
This guy's funny, man.
Thoughtful. But beautiful at the same
Dude, a smell of assisted living, bro. That's what's up.
I do think we need to restock.
Yeah, I think we need to restock because it's such a great gag and it's for a good cause, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the size and weight, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this is. So.
Say what?
I just maybe he covered it.
I think I saw a Sharpie.
Okay, good.
It was Sharpie.
I got
Yeah.
Let's see.
What are they gonna do? I don't know, it's like some random dude.
Hopefully you can see there. Just get it open.
I have to assume there's a lot more demand for this candle because it sold out in like an hour or two.
Yeah. We just really didn't know.
But I'm really proud of the product we ended
Yeah.
up
great.
making. Like Gwyneth Paltrow is such a bullshitter. She just made like a nice smelling candle. I actually went out of my way to make a formulation that
Went to the
smelled like my
lab.
asshole.
Oh God, I don't know if I want to open this.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm so proud of us.
Oh my God, there's no lid. There's no lid. What the fuck, guys?
Dude, I'm so proud of us, this
God,
candle
it's
we've made.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I think we got to make more.
That's great.
I'm so happy with how that
I
candle.
love that.
Yeah, to not have a lid on it is diabolical.
Look like I just got out of the shower and my hair's still a bit damp, but that's only an illusion, a ruse from the master trickster Charles. What this actually is grease. I've got a thick layer of gamer gunk on me right now. I'm real filthy, a real dirty boy. It's been almost 3 days since my last shower, and today I'm gonna be smelling Ethan Klein's asshole. It's gonna be hard to know what smells worse, his butthole or me. So it'll be a
That'll
really
be
nice
easy to tell.
clash of aromas. Now, I'm sure all of you know by now that I'm the preeminent expert when it comes to genital candle fragrances. I just have a super sniffer that cannot be matched by other human beings. I've shown you its power when it comes to Gwyneth Paltrow's vaginal
I've always
candle.
wondered,
of
is
course.
he just riffing or is he reading something? Because he's really...
I don't think he's reading anything.
I think he's just good.
He's quite good.
Yeah.
at just doing that.
Yeah, he's really impressive. He's super funny. Just
Yeah.
he's got a good.
He's funny, but honestly, it gets old after like 3 videos. He just does it too much. He lays it on a little thick, but it just depends on what he's talking about, I guess.
The dude's got a good brain for talking. Smart guy.
I miss my old friend Charlie. I missed when him and Ethan were good friends. And they used to go on hikes and do some, wakeboarding or whatever.
Funny guy.
Of course, I always have them nearby just in case of emergency. We have Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm.
You notice how much our candle looks like hers. I have to kind of tip my hat at what a great job we did on this candle.
And Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina, both of which I've huffed extensively. I've made 2 videos about these bad boys. So I'm really like the scent sorcerer when it comes to Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. I'm the patriot of pussy perfume from Gwyneth Paltrow. And Ethan from H3H3 really wanted to test my nostrils to see what I would think of his butthole smell.
Yep.
Now, of course, this isn't my first rodeo smelling butthole. In fact, far from it. Nobody and nothing smells more asshole than I do. The only thing that might even come close is dogs when they're meeting a new dog and they start sniffing their anal glands. But other than that, I'm at the top of the food chain when it comes to analyzing asshole smells. So he came to the right place. He even sent me this nice hat that says to Charlie, always number 2 from Ethan number 1, and it's about wiki feet because he fucking tanked my wiki feet rating because he was scared of my feet on there. By the way, everyone that tanked my wiki feet rating, you ruined my Christmas. All right, that was uncalled for. But anyway,
hey, bro, I'm just saying. Look, I'm not here to say if it was called for or not. I'm just saying you got to check your facts.
Just saying
before
it
you go out there and
happened.
claim to be number 1. Now, if the foot soldiers decided to retaliate, I had nothing to do with that. I may have gone to your page and said give him 1 star. Okay. But if they chose to do that of their own volition, I didn't force anybody.
Buttholes, let's go ahead and smell the candle. I will say I love the packaging, and if you want my first impression, even before lifting it out, the box that this came in smelt atrocious. When I first picked up the box, I thought he had just taken a pile of tuna, dumped it in there, and then covered that with like dog shit. It was really strong, and the hat smells just like it
I
too.
probably didn't sub to Penguins 0 until like 3 or 4 years ago. Been pretty recent that I found him. I like the content. It's just it's funny because it's almost like what I want to do of like, just kind of variety stuff. But since it's variety stuff, I don't like everything that he talks about. But that's just the way of the world, you know what I mean?
That's awesome.
It is stained with Ethan Klein's asshole smell. It's like so pungent that it's ruined all of the air molecules that it touches. It is actually fucking terrible smelling. I don't know if it's the candle or just whatever happened with the box and
It's
shipping,
the candle.
but it is absolutely abhorrent. Oh yeah. I will say the packaging is spectacular, even better than Gwyneth.
So I gotta
Paltrow's.
say, our packaging is better than Gwyneth's Goop's bullshit candle. Like that's just pathetic. Man, one of my biggest regrets of the past 2020 year was not making more of those candles.
Next year.
Yeah, we even debated doing a re-up, but I think maybe.
I think it's gonna be a holiday
it'll be a
special.
holiday thing, exactly.
I've got to say, the people who did get their were fortunate enough to get their hands on that. I was hoping I want somebody to light it in the company of others and film their gradual understanding of this. Like, what is that smell?
Well, it's interesting because as you haven't seen this full reaction.
I did. I
have you?
watched it. Yeah.
Because he says lighting it actually dissipates the bad smell.
Not my experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my.
I turned it up a little bit to see if that'll help. It is a little bit lower, I think, than what the video's at. I could probably turn it up. I just have my mic in a weird place, I think, too.
My experience, but he burned it for a long time. But so maybe we should do a new formulation for 2021 holiday where it's like smells like my balls is too pedestrian. It's more like my gooch. My gooch.
Yeah.
Gooch?
Your taint?
Sounds good.
Smells like my taint. What'd you say, Zach?
Smells like my BO.
No, that's too pedestrian. smells like my taint. Because it's a very specific smell you're going for. It's not just BO.
I like Gooch because it sounds funny.
Smells like my Gucci or Gooch?
Just Gooch.
Gooch.
Smells like my Gooch. Well, those a lot of people be like, "What is a gooch?" So that's kind of funny
thank
too.
you for telling me.
We kind of
No, my fupa doesn't smell. What, Dan?
Well, we kind of cornered ourselves. You start with asshole. There's nowhere to really go from there. It's kind of the worst, you know.
It's not that it's worse. It's different. It's not. I'm not trying to make it smell worse. It's,
Trisha is making a bunch of TikToks, and apparently she's mad at Shane now and ending the friendship with him.
what?
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Maybe then. I'm be.
It's really. Oh wow.
I'm here for the butthole candle. That's what we're here for.
So, with Gwyneth Paltrow's candle, wow, like this.
Just immediately.
So, with Gwyneth Paltrow's candles, as I've made very clear in the past, I've been very vocal about it. Her candles don't smell like pussy. Surprisingly, a shocker.
I got one.
Now, granted, I haven't been able to get in touch with her agent to actually schedule a play date where I can smell her vagina and compare it to the candle, but I can't imagine her vagina smells anything close to the candles.
No.
It just doesn't. They smell like lazy candles that are also kind of bad. Like, they can get really strong, like, not good smell, but never, like, vaginal sweat smell. This smells terrible. Like, this smells like liquid ass. You know that, like, liquid ass spray that you spray in your parents' car? And they're like, oh, who just shit their pants?
You know,
Wow, this is gross.
I know.
And you're like,
I kind of took that as a slight because I was hoping that the fragrance was more nuanced than that, and I think it was. I think it is more nuanced than like liquid ass.
Why?
Because it's not meant to just smell like liquid ass. Don't you understand? It's musk. It's sweat. We tried to create a real nuanced fragrance. So
Liquid ass sounds pretty deadly to me.
to just write it off as liquid ass is frankly.
I think that should be a compliment.
I know he means it.
When I was in high school, a group of my friends took a water bottle and for like months they added liquid ass to it and a bunch of different stuff like food and drinks and just kept adding to this concoction. It eventually got confiscated. It was absolutely disgusting.
As a compliment. But me as the architect of this scent,
you got pranked. It's actually just liquid ass. But I did shit myself too. This is what that smells like. It's really fucking strong. My compliments to the chef. I'm sure he had hundreds of flavor scientists working on this.
We did,
and
in fact.
really concocted something evil in this candle.
Yeah.
My God. That is impressive. It's like he just like trimmed his ass hair and like sprinkled it into the wax after he had like,
funnily
diarrhea.
enough, that was my original idea, which you guys vetoed because you thought it was too gross.
Yeah.
Was I wanted to put little like
fibers
in there that look like pubes.
Yeah.
The people that made this, Aroma Prime is the company, and our fan actually, Liam, who is a regular watcher who reached out to us. They're experts at this. I mean, they make the unique smell.
They totally could have done it. They totally could have put pubes in it.
That you smell at theme parks and stuff. Like this is what they do.
No,
So
yeah, we had
they
scent
nailed it.
scientists,
Yeah,
yeah.
literal scent scientists working on this.
You guys really think that the pubes in the wax was too gross? I mean, maybe
I
on the-
personally did. Maybe people.
Maybe
would've
the
thought that
good.
was
Well,
funny, but-
listen, it's not. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe next
Really
this year.
bad, and I haven't even burnt it yet. Holy shit! I'm actually skeptical if this is even wax. This looks like the alginate that you use for.
Those are actually pretty good senior pranks. Putting a dead fish in the in the vents and the car in the cafeteria. Pretty good stuff. My school put like my senior class literally took the principal's car and put it in like our like quad area or whatever. And it's just like, we know you didn't steal this car. He clearly allowed you to do this, and that makes it less cool.
For edible anus molds. I'm actually curious about like the creation of this candle, how it was made. Like, what did you do, Ethan? Like, prolapse your rectum and just like stamp each candle with it? Like, it is.
That would probably smell better than the candle. My prolapse.
I certainly wasn't expecting.
I think school lunch is where everybody learns the limits of their Like how disgusted they can get. They realize where their limits are. Like, nah, that's too far. You got it too soupy? No, I can't. Oh, it looks like sludge? I cannot. I had my group of friends were just really, we were the hooligans, you know, the skaters, the crazy guys. We had a table that was in the corner, like it was the outside seating area, and there was a table in the corner that we like claimed as our own, and we got in like so much like trouble together to where like we weren't getting sent to the office because it was all of us doing it together, so they had to remove that table. They just got rid of the table entirely. But literally there was a stain on the brick wall from where one of my friends threw a milk carton against it, and it was there for all 4 years that we were in high school. There was a big intercom that we always threw stuff on top of. Some kid lost a shoe on top of it, and they had to like get security to come help bring it down. Good times. But lunch really is the place where you do gross things, learn about gross smells, gross sights, and learn who you are as a person. They shut down the school for a day because of the fish smell. Oh, that's really bad. And at least the schools I went to, none of our windows actually worked. They were all like just panes of glass. So that sounds like it would be awful, because we would, like at my school, we wouldn't have had anywhere to like vent out.
That I thought this was again going to be just like a lazy candle, but this is rancid. This is absolutely repugnant even before.
Food stains walls pretty crazily, I have to say. You miss everyone misses the good parts. That's the thing, is you're able to reminisce on the things that were nice. But if you really took like a few minutes to think about all the parts that you hated, you'll remember why it wasn't a good thing in the first place. But some people loved it. Some people had a good time. Good for them. Food stains do destroy the school, though. If you want to mess up your school, just fucking put spaghetti on the walls.
Burning the candle. This fucking thing smells like if you climbed into the back of a dump truck and found a rotting corpse in there that's still decomposing. It is absolutely awful. A lot worse than I was expecting, so good work on that.
Thank you.
Really captures the beautiful aroma of asshole.
So his reaction once
there we
it
go.
starts
Can't wait to have this
burning,
emanating throughout the room, spreading its seed. I'll let that burn for a little while. Make a wish on it.
So I did notice that when
they say if you blow out the candle, Ethan Klein has a little G-spot tingle. Interestingly enough, lighting the candle has immediately made all of the awful...
So I did notice that when you light the candle, the smell kind of retreats, but I wouldn't say it smells good. It kind of retreats.
I guess I couldn't leave it on for too long, so maybe...
Stench kind of
get
go
used to
away.
it after a while.
I've been letting it ruminate here for like... I don't know, like a minute, 2 minutes maybe.
Some kids in my high school clogged the sink with his shit and flooded the school. That's insane. Oh, that's crazy. That's just like, why? We had my freshman year, there was a kid that I went to school with throughout like my whole like elementary school who took a shit in one of the trash cans, because they had like one of the roll around trash cans. So he took it into the bathroom and like sat on it and took a shit in it and then wheeled it back out. But then the things in the bathroom that happened that was the craziest is someone started a fire. Someone just lit a fucking toilet paper roll on fire and it just burned I'm pretty sure that restroom was closed until I graduated because they had to like completely remodel it.
It's really like tamed everything. It like reeled back all the flavor. It's super odd. Like now that it's burning, it just smells like another fucking candle. It's like all of the latent ass juice was in like the dried wax, and the second you start melting it, it just reverts to normal wax.
Are you saying it's mean that he said I look like the type of guy that would taser my mouth for fun? You just haven't seen the video from yesterday.
Yeah, it's like a de-evolution. Like when you're trying to stop Pikachu from going to Raichu, you like bring it back down.
Yeah, he ultimately says it. It sounds
All right, this
smells
thing's been
summery
burning
and
for about
nice.
10 minutes now. It's nothing but a pool of wax. I will say the wax coloration is very interesting. It's like urine in there. So maybe he also took like a piss in there and froze it like an ice cube, which would be cool. That'd be a nice little special surprise inside the cereal box. But as far as the smell goes, the whole awful ass smell that the candle did have is gone. This actually smells like summer when I was a child. Like, you know, outside in the sun, you know, Dad's got the hose and he's spraying the hose in the backyard. And then Ethan Klein has his pants down somewhere in the background, and it smells a little bad over there. But otherwise, it smells like summer. I don't know.
He got used to it. It became a familiar flavor. The poop in the sink. I just don't even know how. I feel like if I walked in and saw someone pooping in the restroom sink, I'd probably just go, I have to tell somebody. I know I'm snitching, but like, bro, I need to use the bathroom. Because there's no way you did it like clean, you know what I mean? Like they had to have taken their time. Like what, they brought the roll of toilet paper over? See, any school that I think any public school probably has some pretty crazy stories. And it just depends on if you were involved in them or not. Because there are always just like a lot of stories that nobody knows about because it was like, oh, I did this crazy shit with my friends and we realized that we could totally get arrested, so we don't talk about it anymore. Vape God NFT. In March of 2021, Ethan and crew got into the NFT game. Each member of the crew got their own custom NFT. The Vape God NFT is one of a kind minted NFT that had an entire episode dedicated to its sale. A bidding war broke out, and in the end, it sold for 33 Ethereum, worth 60,000 at the time. That is insane.
Side of it.
So it's the Vape God token and the Vape Nation NFT, one of one. Bro.
Yeah, most men, our bathrooms are just destroyed. Like, honestly, I will say, men have their bathrooms just completely wrecked or it's clean. Women's bathrooms are consistently a little bit dirty because they are consistently used. This is coming from a former janitor, so just I feel like it's noticeable that the men's bathroom is either completely thrashed or completely clean because they're just using the urinals or whatever. But girls' bathrooms are consistently messy, but never like destroyed because they have to use them.
Oh, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So this is a bid. This, you cannot buy this. You can only bid on this.
What's the starting ask on the bid? Where does the bidding begin?
Did we? I don't know.
What's up to you?
Probably one, just one.
So it starts.
So technically now that has gone up to 66,000. Ethereum is on a downturn though. It was up. At least today it's going down.
It's at the same price as everything else.
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
So this is a prized possession. I mean, this is fucking epic, bro. Can you do fake bids? Like, you remember when we sold our beanie on eBay and the bid got up to like $300 million?
That's a good question. When you bid on this site, does your money go into escrow? Like, you have to give the money up front?
I hope so, because this is going to turn into a shit show.
I suspect that you do.
I suspect so. Yeah, I suspect so. I mean, how else could you do an auction for $6.6 million?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of you may not remember, but we did like this goof on modern art where we
see if the girls' bathrooms at your school were disgusting, that's the fault of the janitors, because they should be cleaning up the like little sandy boxes every day. They should be doing that at night.
Framed our beanie and we put it up on eBay. And the bidding started going up to like $500 million. And funnily enough, a lot of people thought it was real. They're like,
if you don't wash your hands in the public bathroom, you're actually insane. Like, I don't even care. Like, most of the time, they're like automatic washers anyways. Now we're just all stuck on bathroom talk. Yeah, like, at least go for a second, run your hands under the water and walk away. Do a little one of those. But like, that's at least. See men pee on the floor, but they only pee on the floor by the toilets. So it's like there's a border you can walk up to.
aren't you like a billionaire now?
This is kind of a little piece of lore. This isn't really that necessary. It made a bunch of money. 60,000 Ethereum for this NFT. Oh, how the world has changed in such a short amount of time. Yeah, if you hit them with the raised in a barn, they might actually get fucking pissed off. You might get an old person swinging on you, not gonna lie. Be careful out there, Chuck. Like a wise guy, eh? So now we're on to Shoe Nice. This will probably take up the rest of this waiting room. Shoe Nice is a YouTuber best known for eating really weird things, i.e. sticks of deodorant, raw bacon, etc. Well, and also downing whole bottles of like fucking Everclear and shit. The relationship between Shoe and the podcast has been a roller coaster, and whether Shoe Nice likes it or not, whether Shoe Nice likes or hates Ethan truly seems to depend on the day. In the early days of the podcast, he was a very prominent figure who would often call in. These days, however, he has not been mentioned much. Amazing.
A giggle. Shoe Nice. You guys all know Shoe Nice.
Oh, God.
He's got this fucking... he's got this raging hate boner for us.
Yeah, we have a whole story with him.
I don't remember what happened. Like
maybe you should, give people.
First happened when we made a video about feeding the homeless, because that was a huge fad with pranksters. And Shoe Nice had a video where he was feeding the homeless, and it was just hilarious to include Shoe Nice in some way. And he has this one where he buys like a Big Mac for a homeless person, or as a Whopper. And I wasn't really even making fun of him. I was just like, look, Shoe Nice is handing out Whoppers, guys. And ever since then, he's just been obsessed with us. And I was thinking about having him on the podcast because he's just such a wild card, such a lunatic. Get him to come in here and eat some deodorant or something. And he was like, I'll be in LA in a couple weeks or next month. Or it was very open-ended. I was like, okay, well, I'll let you know. And we were just like, man, I don't know. Because he started talking about like weird...
I'll see if I can find it. So yeah, it's very strange past. I'd like to see them talking to Shoe Nice. But recently, Shoe Nice has brought back his channel and has been doing a lot more stuff. And it's kind of like on and off. But I saw he was like part of this podcast where these people were trying to like use him as like their stepping stone to make their podcast popular. But I don't even know if they consistently have him on anymore. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Shoe Nice called us out, Hila. If you can believe that. Actually, this video is pretty good. It has
I take it as a
Now,
compliment.
I'm telling you guys, Shoe Nice would be an incredible guest on this podcast.
Okay.
And I really, truly think Shoe Nice would be an amazing guest.
Okay.
But I'm scared of him. I mean, I genuinely don't feel safe with him. He's huge.
Is this actually his channel?
When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology. That's why T-Mobile created...
Hey everyone, Chew Nice again. Welcome back to Epicness. Wow.
Shoe Nice versus Ninja, 1v1.
I didn't think so. Oh, we can't hit a bot.
Amazing stuff.
He's unhinged, and he's
Not huge.
No, he's a big, strong.
I mean, if you literally look at the way the Whack Pack went in, like, on Howard Stern, the Whack Pack consisted of the mentally disabled and people that ended up being criminals. Like, that's the way that it turned out on Howard Stern.
Strong guy.
It's regular.
No, he's a strong guy. Dude, he showed one where he was getting all jacked, like trying to get ready for a... He fucking killed me. I couldn't protect you from him.
How many dubs do you think Shoe Knight's
Dude,
got under his belt?
he's got this deadness in his eyes.
Shoe
He'd
Knight's
kill
has
everybody
like
in this office.
He's got a...
He does have...
Before you could even get the get
He's
to
got
the
so many
exit.
victory
Telling you.
royales.
So we would need some kind of security.
Oh my god.
I'm serious. I want security. Wouldn't you, Dan?
I'm not as threatened by him, but then again, he's probably more mad at you than he is at me.
I don't think
so.
he's...
No shade November.
Everybody knows I got world records.
That's easy.
with
No
sausage
nut
and
November is
kielbasa
hard.
eating. So what I'm going to do today is attempt to...
Thank you. Oh my god, Dan sent me this.
sausages
Oh
and
my...
Either way.
God, dude. Look at this, Hila.
I wish I could get more.
Imagine that shows up.
While I'm eating the
Holy crap.
With all the writing on the back, so psycho.
Either way, nobody can touch
there's more.
Anyway, the sausage... Oh, yeah.
Can we just keep playing more videos together? Like, I just want to add that note to the Guard Brooks.
That would be interesting. It actually takes some work, though. You have to, like, think them out. I had to spend a couple minutes on it.
I don't even know these people you're hanging out with.
But I think that would be an interesting segment to explore, like, how videos synergize. So here he's slamming 2 giant kielbasas.
Gross.
You're all fine.
Honestly, I mean, it is kind of impressive, but mostly it just looks like he's eating lunch. Really fast, you know what I mean?
I mean, you don't eat much slower than that.
And you're about as noisy.
I guess maybe we should have a mukbang on when he's here. Also, his thing is he doesn't blink. Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh my god, he does.
Like, he'll go 20 minutes without blinking.
He has beautiful eyes, though.
Yeah, he does have really beautiful blue eyes. I love the sounds. You don't even need to talk, Shoe
He
Knight.
hasn't blinked once since he said that.
I'm telling you.
Okay, here it is.
Waiting for the right time.
It was in my liquor bowl.
Is that a meal for you, Shoe?
I can only eat so much chocolate.
Yeah,
But this time I'm like LAB's puking everything up.
Well, come on. You eat tampons and you can't finish a giant Reese's Pieces?
See, there, Ethan didn't know about LA Beast until recently, but see, Shoe Knight threw him this hint so many years ago about LA Beast. LA Beast is the real deal. I love that video of him putting his arm in fucking, like, I don't even know, liquid nitrogen or some shit and fucking freaking out. Great video.
I don't know if you guys want to hear that in your microphone.
Oh, we're used to that.
Yeah, they hear work.
All right, fuck that.
So, shoot,
Half
baby.
a pound Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's a pro. I like how you pause to think about what's happening for a moment.
No blink.
He's like, yeah. Don't blink, by the way. Wow, you are a natural born entertainer, Shiel.
I don't even think I blinked those.
No, I don't. Shiel, I want to ask you, how is it possible that you don't blink when you think about it?
I do have to say it bugs me that he calls it a Reese's Pieces, even though it's a Reese's cup, and it's like a massive Reese's cup. It's like the opposite of a Reese's Pieces.
About that while you chill.
This one's hard.
It's like gum, you know? I love how he pauses. This is a crazy.
Oh yeah.
It literally looked like he hadn't swallowed once. That was absolutely
Yeah, you need
disgusting.
some liquid. Was that alcohol or water?
Oh no!
That's alcohol.
No.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
Oh my!
I'm losing food. Fuck, damn.
God damn. So I think that was his original.
And now the moment you've all.
Yeah, his original call-in. And I want to see him eating some fika fish.
So let's see who's the real beast. Is it Chewy or your boy from Leeds?
Oh man. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Shoe Nice again.
Sounds different in this one.
Oh, these were the good old days. All right, I'm gonna cut all this. Did he open it yet? I mean, it's 12 minutes long, Shoe.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa, he's like panicking.
I think he's just doing shtick.
I thought they weren't real when I seen the other dude do them. They were like cut up like little fish fry you get with a tartar sauce when you go to camp.
This is the ones you did. So Chewy's actually doing the gnarlier version.
Yeah.
You can tell because the little tail's still on
Your
it.
parents and children and everybody's around. They say, "Hey, how you doing? You don't really care. You just want to get back." I didn't say real. I just say so.
Shoe nice, shoe nice, shoe nice. Mind
This is the same
over
brand?
man.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's very interesting to know because if Shoe's doing the same brand, then there's no surprises here.
Were they breathing? How can they breathe?
I know it's mind over matter, but it's like mind overall.
Oh my
This guy's
god.
That's
the
it.
same person.
That's the one you ate, Ian.
Oh my god.
Throw it back.
It's just a fish.
Eat it like a
He
seal.
seems phased by it.
It's just a fish.
It's just a
A
fish
little
stick.
sip of Jack and Coke. I can't tell if he's doing shtick or if he's really that phased by it.
Oh, napkin. Oh,
How could he not be? Even for
Oh, the
Shoe.
drip.
Is that
the
normal?
smell is so
Is
putrid.
that the part of the... Is there heads in there too, or just...
I mean, this man ate a bar of deodorant, Dan.
True.
But at least that smelled good.
Bar deodorant smells good at least.
That's true, but
That's what I said, Dan. I'm fucking. Hey.
yeah. I mean, he ate a tampon. Would you rather eat a tampon?
Because I don't... Oh, my God.
I've never seen him affected like this.
Let's get it on. Mind over matter. I don't have a mind.
So it don't matter.
Motherfucking matter. On your mark.
I forgot he says that. Mind over matter. I ain't got no mind, so it don't
He
matter.
can't do it.
Either way.
Dude, no way he can't do it. He won't even eat the whole thing. Oh my goodness. What is happening?
Hold on.
Oh, he kind of likes it.
Hold the fuck up.
This is... I'm fully captivated by this.
Well, goddamn, thank you, ma'am. That tastes pretty good. Let's make a meal out of this. Boy, I think I got a piece of chicken up in here.
Okay, let's see where what.
Is he gonna
Okay,
eat
he.
hot chicken?
We'll go for that one.
Yes, Chewy's undefeated, man.
Wow.
Take a back seat, Leeds. Your boy Shoe cannot be out Joker Brain.
Oh, you talking me?
What the hell?
My apartment hasn't smelled this great since I don't know when.
Oh man, how's this making you feel, Ian?
I mean, he's a legend.
Forget about the chicken.
Living legend.
Oh, he's throwing some chicken in there in between.
Bit of a palate cleanser.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, if you're piss drunk, some feats are easier. Is there more fish eating? Yep, 3.
He's eating the bones, yeah?
I gotta say, I think Shuey wins the leads.
The last we saw of Shoe Nice. I don't think so, actually. I'm pretty sure they've talked about him since, but that's the last timestamp on here. But oh yeah, when he got timed out in chat, I forgot. He has like
Shoe Nice is in the chat.
he has like 1,000 accounts, all just flooding the comment section, flooding the thumbnails up. Let's see. Oh, Noah Sampson is fucked. Trump admin leaks classified war plans. H3 show number 127. Baka. That's what Noah Sampson's thinking right now.
And he's typing Trump, and he's typing Ethan is a loser.
Oh, he is?
Awesome.
Typing.
Hey, Shu.
What's up, Shu?
Can we get him to call in?
I'm sorry, I put him in timeout at the same time.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got
Here
timed
we
out.
go.
Should we have him call in?
Yeah, tell him not to kill me.
Dan's saying no. I kind of want to check in on
I'm a
Shu
hard
real
no on
quick.
that.
Let's just check in on him. Shu, message Zach.
See, I don't even think it probably makes him. I don't even think Shoe Nice has like an upset stomach after eating all that and drinking all that. I think he probably has trained his stomach and the lining of the walls of his stomach so much that he can withstand anything. It'll all like consolidate and he'll be fine.
If you want to call in, I may. I'm not guaranteeing a lot of airtime. I just want to see how you are.
I don't know if is he in the Discord?
I mean, he's messaging. He's a member.
I think we banned him.
I don't mean to be rude, but Noah's one of those guys. He's the type of person who doesn't have a lot of features in his face. Like you need like wrinkles and like certain definition. Is this a chatified Ethan, or is he just looking that good? His jaw just looks really square in this, but you need like his face is too like I don't even know how to describe it. There's just certain people where it's like you have no defining features in your face. It's just bland, easily drawn, I guess.
From the Discord.
We banned him from Discord. Why?
Because he was
harassing people.
I think so. Yeah.
Shu, come on, man. Get your shit together.
I could be wrong
bro.
about that. I mean, I didn't personally ban him, but I want to say somebody.
Well, did somebody ban Shu from Discord?
That happened at one point.
I didn't ban him. No.
I think we may need like a separate way to get.
We need the shoe line.
Yeah.
Well, Shoe Nice is born with a crazy stomach. He had talked about it before. That he said that he's been doing that since he was a kid. He was the kid in the like cafeteria where they would give him $1 to eat like a plate full of shit that they just threw together. That's a perfect way to put it, Alex. Yeah, he looks like a clone of somebody else. He looks like the ending of the Clone Factory when they've like kind of like ran out of like the materials.
We need like a separate
Well, for
way to get
people like
that.
Skippy and
Yeah.
Shu and stuff, and
Yeah.
people we want. Yeah, we need a VIP number.
Yeah.
Shu, can you message Zach, please? I want to talk to you. Gabish?
If you want.
Just a
Oh,
heads
he
up, according to one of his more recent videos, he's really not happy with you guys again.
Well, when is he ever happy with us?
Right.
Yeah. We're used
But it
to
seemed
that.
really.
Should I open it?
It's when he's drunk.
Yeah, I mean, he's been drinking, which I'm not happy about, but I'm not his mom. I'm not his fucking caretaker.
He loves you when he's drunk. He loves you when he hates you when he's drunk. You know, it's all a flip of the coin, really.
You know, what can I do? You know? But I do want to check in on him. Let's see. I don't see anything about me here. Shoe Nice 22.
I think it got deleted.
Yeah, that sounds like Shu. Okay, this is
Because I don't wipe my ass, bro.
This is the best. This is the best. This is confirmed real. This is not a joke.
Oh.
This is 100 billion% real. The Pope likes this image on Instagram.
Can we show this?
This is confirmed. This is 1 billion% real. The Pope.
This comment's hilarious.
El Pepo.
El Pepe.
He liked this fucking post on Instagram. Straight up.
Nice.
Straight the fuck up. So, there's been great stories like this before, like Ted Cruz, like in stepmom porn on Twitter and stuff. But this is the Pope.
Amazing.
The Pope.
I'll be friends with the Pope, man.
Yeah, I always knew Pope Francis was the good Pope. But yeah. I guess we can look at the last thing in level 7. We've looked at enough Shoe Nice. It's just him eating crazy stuff and him hating on Ethan and Hila, honestly. He just gets pissed off because he feels like he isn't being treated properly. And I'm a freelancer. Do some editing, do some some different stuff, and then this is trying to make this full time, you know what I mean? Zach has so this is the CCR curse. Zach has a genuine phobia against the band Clarence Clearwater Revival. He believes that hearing their song or mentioning their name gives everyone bad luck. For a while, the crew often made gags out of it. Since then, Ethan has come out against doing any further gags about this. As ridiculous as it may seem, it is something Zach truly struggles with constantly and should not be made light of. That said, they will still poke fun at it from time to time. I'm wondering, do you guys know where the CCR curse comes from? What the reason Zach thinks that it's a cursed band?
Forgive me, Zach.
Because it's literally... I'm giving the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He thinks that the band... He thinks CCR is a curse because of The Big Lebowski, because the dude crashed his car while listening to CCR. I forget which song it was, but that's literally the only reason that he thinks that.
Zach, I have to. This is just so odd.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm sorry, Zach.
Okay,
It's so bizarre.
Okay, can you tell me why you feel this way?
Okay. It's bad luck. I'm not saying I don't like the music. I'm not saying that. It's every time it comes on, something bad happens.
Huh.
And you think I'm shitting?
Okay, well,
I'm
wait.
crazy.
I'll disprove that. What you
Nobody
say?
even knows what we're talking about. You gotta
Yeah.
explain a little bit.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it.
Well, we haven't explained yet because so...
Tell me bad things that happen when their music was on.
Car accidents. Something bad happens to someone. Speeding tickets. Just a weird fucking day. Just like all.
Yeah, Clarence. They call it Clarence Kleinwater because they don't want to curse Zach. If you even say the name, it will actually kill you.
I didn't think it was just a spitting.
So there's a specific band, a very famous band that Zach feels is absolutely cursed, and he freaks out when I say it or play it or he hears it anywhere. For example, AB, you were driving. Tell me what you were telling before we went live.
Yeah, we were going to the
Zach's
Mark
extremely
Revier concert a while
superstitious.
ago, and I put on Creedence Clearwater.
Oh, you mother.
He said
fucker,
it.
you.
I was going to say it, Zach.
We were jamming out. He like turned off my radio, and he's like, "Don't do that." And I was like, I thought I like did something against his religion or something, but yeah, he freaked out.
So what is the band? Because I'm not familiar with it.
It's just like a classic rock band.
Okay.
A
They're
really
good.
beloved one
Yeah,
that
really,
I would have
truly
assumed
beloved.
that Zach would have been a big fan of.
Zach, if we
can't even say like the initials of the name.
Yeah, I can't even. I can't
Even
even say.
initials.
No.
Like just the letters.
Well, Zach, I kind of want to get in your head a little bit because you say every time it plays something bad happens. I mean, the fact that you listen to it with AB and nothing bad happened kind of disproves that, doesn't it?
Well, you have a 5-second grace period.
Window.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Undo the
You're
curse.
making this up.
Immediately, I'm gonna turn that shit off right now. Like I was dead serious.
Well, AB, did you
Was
play
he
it?
that serious, AB? Like it was weird.
Yeah, no, he made me turn it off.
So, AB, did you turn it off before 5 seconds?
I don't think so. No, I
So
think
We don't hate on the superstitious homies. Who knows? Maybe you are just energetically tied to this song in a way that you will die if you listen to it. I don't know. I'm not God. I'm not the universe. I'll believe whatever you say, dog.
He thinks it was playing longer than 5 seconds, yet nothing bad happened. Do you see what I'm saying?
We were playing it earlier and nothing bad has happened. Well, I guess
the
except-
day's not over, Dan.
And we're roasting you live on the show.
I don't want you to live with this trauma, Zach. I think we need to get you through this.
I've legitimately talked to my shrink about it.
Really?
And like,
What did he say about it?
she's like, she's like, yeah, like everyone has superstitions, and I just can't fuck with it. I just can't.
It just seems like it's causing an impediment on your life. Like, imagine you're on a date and then she puts on.
Oh, that's
and you're like, stop! Don't do that. And she's like, what is? She's gonna leave you. She's gonna think you're such a weirdo.
I was in a restaurant that happened. I'm like, I have to excuse myself. Like, I'm not even joking.
Zach, you cannot carry this around.
It's fucking my life up. It fucks my life up.
What if you just say the name like 20 times? You just
No,
face it,
I'm gonna die.
straight on.
We have to test this. Like, if I say, okay, so what's the rules? Because
Like
I
when
say
you-
the name or it has to play the music. What are the rules? Tell me.
Everything is a problem.
Even the mention of looking at the main guy. Like, I was on Twitter and something popped up, and I'm like, fuck. Like,
But nothing bad happened that day. That's what I mean.
Well, the day isn't over yet.
Yeah, but back then you said a picture pop up to the guy and you closed it.
No, that was today.
Oh, so your whole day has been cursed with this guy.
And then coincidentally, there was an Ethan Bradbury video where this all started, and he was playing a song from that specific group.
Yeah, he sent it to us, and then I was watching it, and he's like, wait, I just realized what's playing in the background. Turn it off. I was like,
Wait, what do you mean
fuck?
Ethan Bradbury
I
started?
will say we are officially late. Let's see, is this is top chat. What's live chat saying? Tomatoes. Just what I thought. Like to just leave that.
For this.
It was playing.
Ethan Bradbury,
today.
He posted a video, and
Can we
in the
watch the
background
video?
of Bradbury's video was CCR.
Well, I understand that, but what do you mean Ethan Bradbury started all this?
Because Zach sent
Let
him the
Zach- I wanna hear from
video,
Zach.
Okay.
He started the conversation because I'm like, oh, no, turn that off. I realized after I sent it to our chat that there was a certain song playing.
Okay, so your phobia existed before the Ethan Bradbury incident, but you
Yes,
sent it to this chat.
He cursed the chat, bro. What are you not understanding?
Is a failure.
Dan doesn't want to admit the true reason why that happened yesterday.
Go ahead.
Well, he brought up
Zach, Zach,
Why are you going?
Zach, you're doing it to yourself.
You're doing it to yourself.
Clarence.
Because we had a conversation. Because I can bring it up with that. I can bring it up without saying the fucking name.
Zach,
that's why it happened. After we talked about it on the show, every single person in this office experienced some type of bad luck.
You're an idiot.
That is not true.
Wrong.
That's not
Ian
true.
can vouch for me. AB can vouch for me. Sam can
I had
vouch
good
for
luck.
me.
I will say I did have some bad luck.
I was miraculously avoided.
The whole
But the thing,
Here, I'll do a little
Bad
poll.
luck. Every time Clarence Clearwater plays a song on the radio.
it's true. You guys don't want to fucking believe me.
The crazy thing is people think you're kidding, but you're not.
I'm my hand of fucking God.
You brought it up this time. Like, no sympathy. If you bring it up.
Because it's what happened. We were talking
not what
about
happened.
it.
I need to explain now for the people that don't know. Is that Zach has a I guess I will call it a phobia of the band Clarence Clearwater.
It's not Clarence.
Whatever the fuck. What is it called? Clarence?
Credence
Clearwater
Revival.
And every time Zach hears it on the radio, something terrible happens. He's so to the point where he can't even hear. He has trouble even listening.
I can't say the fucking name.
Make your votes now.
Or the
How late
person
will
that-
the show be today? We can all be wrong, and it might start in 1 minute, but we're moving. 30 minutes late. That's kind of my guess.
Is the instructor?
They're usually about 30 minutes late on average, and I don't mean to sway the poll, but I imagine Ethan's like, oh yeah, I can do it on time, and he'll just end up being 30 minutes earlier. I just need to be 30 minutes earlier, and he'll still end up being 30 minutes late. It's all circumstantial, you know what I mean?
I refer to it as the band.
The band. But there is the band. So how do you refer to the band?
He just doesn't.
No,
He intentionally brings it up on the
I'm
show.
a big band. I leave on Helm's band. Robbie Robertson's band.
Your summer just got fucked over, bro.
I tried my best to do a good poll. I swear.
So were you listening to Clarence?
I tried to be as specific as possible.
So why are we talking?
Because
about
Dan brought the name up yesterday.
He
brought the name. He brought it up, man. He fucking brought it up, and this shit happens now. Thank God you're okay, Dan.
It happened
yesterday
morning. What are you talking?
No. The day before we were talking about it.
How long does the curse last if someone mentions it?
You have 24 to 40.
His voice cracked. Curse proven.
48 hours.
That's the curse window.
Dude, nothing happened to me.
But you could have happened.
The Clarence curse.
I'm just
No,
saying.
In this case, it was good luck.
I disagree.
Somebody, CCR or John Fogerty was
Clarence
in
tried
heaven
to Final
looking down
Destination.
upon me, and I know he's not dead, but he's still, from the future, he's looking down on me.
The fucking fact you're in that predicament, though, don't you think there's some, dare I say, credence to it?
You may not say that. Okay, let me ask you this. The members of that band, did they have like gruesome, tragic...
No, and everyone
they're
loves their
fine.
fucking
And they're
music.
great,
And I'm not
yeah.
denying their music is bad. I'm not denying that.
Okay.
I'm just saying on a personal level, this shit is cursed.
Zach. Is there a possibility that you're wrong? A small possibility.
And you know, people have their own beliefs. This is
there
my
a
belief.
small possibility that
This is
you might be
Dan is this is religious persecution right now from Dan.
What?
What?
The way Ethan reacted to that. I need him to say it.
It was like over there.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What? No fucking way.
What?
Slave.
Continue.
I can't get
I
it
ain't
out.
know that ain't
Say
touching
continue.
it. For him.
Why is there an LP there?
That's the scariest thing I've Go.
What is that?
You guys are fucked, man. Yo, I'm just gonna sing it. Long ago.
Let it out. Go.
Doesn't sound right.
Where the
fuck is that coming?
Where's Sam?
It's cursed our whole lives.
At Planet Fitness, there's a number of ways to get strong, and they all add up to one membership. The Planet Fitness.
What is it? Creedence Clearwater Band?
Creedence Clearwater.
He's getting so triggered right now.
Creedence Clearwater.
I'm gonna walk, dude.
And Revival,
walking,
yes.
dude.
Yeah, he has a phobia of some sorts about that band. He thinks that whenever that band's songs are playing or anytime someone utters the name, something terrible is going to happen.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, dude. You're fucked.
But they're called...
Look out at TwitchCon. Watch your back.
They're called Cledence Kleinwater, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Anyway.
Back to the hog. Yeah, I don't think she actually shot it. Coward.
Oh, that was it? That was... I'm telling you, they've definitely talked where Zach explained that it was because of fucking... it was because of the scene in The Big Lebowski. And the fact that it's all because of the Big Lebowski just makes it
Is a failure.
that much more
Dan doesn't
insane.
want to admit the true reason why I did that.
And
no,
also,
but Zach's point is that would have never even happened in the first
I know.
place.
Think about it.
Thanks to you having Vin Diesel like Fast and Furious 9.
You were on the freeway in that second, in that fucking moment.
Right.
In that, what are the fucking odds of that happening?
We've been having this conversation for months now. Like,
Hey man, can't argue with the logic. I guess we'll move on to the next level because they're late. They're late. Now we're getting tomatoes in the top chat too. How's the live chat looking? Late man bad. Real. But the next thing on the list, in level 8 out of 12. Wow, we're really pushing it. The Ban of Ethan Klein. The Ban of Ethan Klein, a website made by Ryan Kavanaugh to attempt to counter Does Ryan Kavanaugh Look Like HarveyWeinstein.com. It only lasted a few months and is no longer active.
What is this?
Yeah, it seems like a very cheaply. If this is pure speculation, but I'm thinking
You could have made a better site on Wix.
Ryan had been hitting the sauce one evening and was doing his daily check-in on does he look like Harvey Weinstein.
Ethan Klein coming at you March 26th. The year is 2025. The mood, immaculate.
You read through it, there's a lot of like,
the crew,
mistakes that are very
perfection.
Oh, well,
it looks like a scam. The weather,
somewhat.
Yeah, you're trying to hard sell me on
Divine.
Ethan.
So you got to check
It's a little overcast, but the weather is very nice.
It is nice.
Well, Tom is joining us as well, which is such a treat. I mean, this day couldn't get any better. Tom is here.
Angels on your body, everybody.
Angels all up and
Whoever
down
gets
that
10
fucking
minutes
body
is
of
right.
yours.
So,
Wow.
Today's episode is sponsored by
go check it out.
Game
Here,
Time.
I'll pull this up real quick.
It's game time.
I see you. I see you. Tom over there, guys. That's them.
Maybe.
Thank you guys for stopping in. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we will see you again on Friday. Have a good one. Have a good stream, y'all. Later. Bye-bye. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks pretty good. It just needs to heal. It needs to heal and it'll lightly fade and the details will come out better. But yeah. All right. See you all on Friday. This is Captain Quasar signing off.